Over 60? 4 fruits you must eat, and 4 you should never touch.
Have you always believed that the more fruit you eat, the healthier and younger you'll be? It's a belief many of us grew up with. Fruit is nature's gift. It can never be harmful. But modern science is sounding the alarm, because not every fruit is good for people over 60. Some fruits, though sweet and often promoted as superfoods, can actually spike your blood sugar, speed up aging, and in some cases be just as harmful as drinking a can of soda every day. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked thousands of older adults. The concerning result was this: those who regularly ate certain high-sugar fruits had up to a 57% higher risk of developing metabolic syndrome. That's the doorway to diabetes, stroke, and heart failure. What's even more troubling is that many of these dangerous fruits are probably sitting right in your refrigerator right now, and you still believe you're making healthy choices. After age 60, the body no longer processes sugar as efficiently as it once did. Cells weaken, blood vessels become more fragile, and the immune system slows down. That means the very same fruit that seemed harmless when you were younger can now affect your body in a very different and more damaging way. But it's not all bad news, because there are other fruits that act like nature's medicine, specially suited for older adults. They provide healthy fats that protect the heart, antioxidants that shield the brain, and essential vitamins and minerals that keep your blood flowing smoothly. In fact, research shows that simply adding these fruits to your daily routine can make your biological age a few years younger, sharpen your memory, and keep your joints flexible. In other words, fruit can be the simplest, tastiest, and most accessible form of preventative medicine you'll ever find. In this video, we're going to explore 8 different fruits, 4 that you should eat every day to keep your body strong, and 4 that you need to stay away from if you don't want your health to slowly wear down in silence. And here's the real surprise. The fruit that takes the #1 spot on the dangerous list is something you probably know well. It's sweet, juicy, and even included in millions of diet plans. But for people over 60, it can actually turn a pill you take every day, one that's supposed to be safe, into a ticking time bomb, putting your liver, kidneys, and heart under serious strain.
So make sure you stay with me until the very end to find out which fruits you should keep and which ones you should toss away. Because sometimes just one wrong choice in your daily fruit bowl can quietly steal years off your life. But if you choose wisely, you're giving your body the chance to stay younger and healthier for many more years to come. And before we get started, let me ask you this. Which fruit shows up most often in your meals each day? Share your answer in the comments, because it just might surprise a lot of other people watching. The very first fruit that people over 60 should eat is the avocado. Now, when most people think of avocados, they immediately think of fat and worry that it might cause weight gain or harm the heart. But the truth is just the opposite. The fat in avocados is mainly monounsaturated fat, especially rich in oleic acid. This is the real savior for your cardiovascular system because it helps lower bad cholesterol, LDL, while raising good cholesterol, HDL. For older adults who already face a higher risk of clogged arteries, heart attack, or stroke, eating avocados regularly can be seen as a natural way to protect the heart. What many people don't realize is that avocados actually contain more potassium than bananas. Potassium helps balance sodium levels, allowing blood vessels to relax and lowering blood pressure naturally. When your blood pressure is stable, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, easing the strain on your entire circulatory system. For those over 60, this is no small benefit, since high blood pressure is one of the hidden triggers behind many serious health problems. But the benefits of avocados don't stop at the heart. They also act as a shield for your eyes. Avocados are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 antioxidants that concentrate in the retina and help slow down age-related macular degeneration, the leading cause of vision loss in older adults. By eating avocados regularly, you can support clearer vision and reduce the risk of age-related blurriness. Another remarkable benefit of avocados is that they help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K much more effectively. This means that when you add a few slices of avocado to your greens or salad, the amount of vitamins and antioxidants your body actually retains is significantly higher. For older adults, whose ability to absorb nutrients naturally declines with age, this is an incredibly valuable advantage.
The good news is, you don't need to eat a lot to unlock the full power of avocados. Just half an avocado a day is enough to support your heart, blood pressure, vision, and even brain health. You can enjoy it on whole grain toast, toss it into a salad, or simply eat it plain with a squeeze of lemon. By making avocado a steady part of your diet, you'll start to feel noticeable improvements in your health over time. The third fruit you should eat every day is the apple. Simple and familiar as it may seem, the apple is actually a wonderful companion for healthy aging. Its most important feature is that it's rich in pectin, a type of soluble fiber that feeds the good bacteria in your gut. When your gut microbiome is healthy, your digestion improves, your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently, and your immune system becomes significantly stronger. Beyond its digestive benefits, the apple is also a powerful ally for heart health. Pectin works like a natural broom, sweeping away bad cholesterol, LDL, in the intestines and carrying it out of the body before it has a chance to enter the bloodstream. This means that eating apples regularly can gradually lower cholesterol levels and protect your arteries from hardening. On top of that, apple skins are packed with the flavonoid quercetin, an antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and keep the heart stronger. Another advantage of apples is their ability to help stabilize blood sugar. Even though they taste sweet, apples have a low glycemic index, and their rich fiber content slows down the absorption of sugar. This is especially important for older adults who are more prone to insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes. Eating an apple can prevent the kind of sudden blood sugar spikes you'd get from a pastry or a glass of fruit juice. We also can't overlook the apple's impact on oral health. Chewing an apple stimulates saliva production, which helps neutralize acids and reduces the risk of cavities and gum disease, both common issues as we age. Apples are easy to find, easy to eat, and incredibly versatile. You can enjoy them fresh, slice them into a salad, or cook them into a warm dish. Most importantly, make sure to eat them with the skin on to get the maximum amount of fiber and antioxidants. Just one apple a day can go a long way in keeping your body healthier and feeling younger.
The second fruit is the pomegranate. Those bright red seeds are not only beautiful, but also a true fountain of gold for the heart and brain in later years. What makes pomegranate so special is a compound called punicalagin, an incredibly powerful antioxidant proven to be 3 times stronger than the ones found in red wine or green tea. For older adults, as blood vessels gradually stiffen and circulation weakens, punicalagin helps reduce inflammation, soften the arterial walls, and improve blood flow, which in turn lowers blood pressure and eases the burden on the heart. A study published in the journal Atherosclerosis found that drinking pomegranate juice regularly can reduce oxidative stress in the arteries by as much as 30%. And it doesn't stop there. Research from UCLA showed that older adults who drank pomegranate juice daily experienced significant improvements in memory, especially word recall. This is a crucial benefit since memory decline is one of the greatest concerns that comes with aging. One important thing to note is that pomegranates don't cause sharp blood sugar spikes the way many other sweet fruits do, thanks to their low glycemic index. This means that people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes can safely enjoy them without worrying about sudden changes in blood sugar. On top of that, pomegranates also help reduce joint inflammation thanks to their polyphenols, which have strong anti-inflammatory effects. There are many easy ways to enjoy pomegranates. You can eat about half a cup of seeds each day, or drink a small glass of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. For those who find chewing difficult, the juice is a great option. Just be sure it's 100% pure with no added sugar. Though small in size, the pomegranate delivers powerful benefits: a stronger heart, steadier blood pressure, sharper memory, and less joint pain.
By making pomegranates a regular part of your weekly diet, you're giving your body extra strength to stand up against the effects of aging. The #1 fruit people over 60 should be eating is berries, like blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. These tiny fruits may look simple, but they hold extraordinary power to keep your brain sharp and your heart strong as the years go by. What makes them so remarkable is their high content of anthocyanins, the antioxidants that give them their deep blue and purple colors. These compounds can cross the blood-brain barrier, neutralize free radicals, and reduce inflammation in brain tissue. The result is better memory, faster processing speed, and a noticeably lower risk of cognitive decline.
A study published in the Annals of Neurology found that older adults who ate just 2 servings of blueberries a week could slow cognitive aging by as much as 2.5 years. In other words, with regular intake, your brain can actually stay younger than your real age. And the benefits don't stop at memory. Berries also improve balance and coordination, which are crucial for reducing the risk of falls, one of the most dangerous accidents for older adults. Beyond brain health, berries are also incredibly good for the heart. They help lower blood pressure, improve blood vessel flexibility, and reduce overall inflammation. For people over 60, this acts like a double shield against heart disease, the leading cause of death in older adults. Thanks to their high fiber content, berries also keep blood sugar steady, preventing the sharp spikes that many other sweet fruits can cause after meals. Enjoying berries is simple. Add a small handful to your morning oatmeal, mix them into yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or just eat them fresh. Whether fresh or frozen, their nutritional value stays nearly the same. Just be mindful with dried varieties loaded with sugar, since those can take away much of the benefit. With all these powerful benefits, berries truly deserve the top spot on the list of golden fruits for life after 60. Just a small handful each day can be the secret to keeping your mind sharp, your body agile, and your heart strong for many more years to come. If berries are the golden friend that keep your brain sharp and your heart strong, then on the other side, there are fruits that seem harmless but act as silent enemies to your health after 60. And the very first fruit on that list is grapes. At first glance, grapes look like the perfect snack. Small, easy to eat, sweet, refreshing, and often praised for being rich in antioxidants. But here's what most people don't realize. Just 1 small cup of fresh grapes contains about 23 grams of sugar, the same as a small candy bar. Even more concerning, grapes have very little fiber, which means that sugar rushes almost immediately into your bloodstream. For younger people, the body can still manage these spikes, but after 60, the ability to handle sugar declines, leading to dangerous blood sugar surges. These spikes don't just leave you feeling drained and fatigued. Over time, they contribute to insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and chronic inflammation throughout the body. That's why so many older adults are puzzled, asking, "I don't eat cake or drink soda, so why is my blood sugar still high?" Often the culprit is that seemingly innocent bunch of grapes.
There's another hidden problem. Grape skins are thin and easily absorb pesticides if they aren't organically grown. For people with weaker immune systems, these chemical residues can strain the liver and kidneys or cause digestive issues. And while grapes do contain antioxidants like resveratrol, the actual amount is quite low compared to the high sugar load you take in. In other words, the harm outweighs the benefits. Of course, this doesn't mean you should never touch grapes again. Instead of eating a whole bunch at once, just have a few, and ideally pair them with protein or healthy fats, like a handful of almonds, to slow down the absorption of sugar. That way, you can still enjoy their sweetness without turning them into a shock for your blood sugar.
But if grapes can already become a blood sugar trap for people over 60, there's another fruit that's even more dangerous, precisely because it looks so harmless. Dried fruit. Many people assume dried fruit is simply fresh fruit with the water removed, so the nutrition stays the same. In reality, once the water is taken out, the natural sugars become highly concentrated. Just a small handful can contain as much sugar as several pieces of fresh fruit. For example, a handful of prunes can have the same sugar load as 3 or 4 fresh plums. For older adults whose digestion and sugar metabolism are less efficient, that's like sending a sugar storm into the body in just seconds. And it doesn't stop at blood sugar spikes. This concentrated sugar also fuels chronic inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation is a hidden culprit behind many age-related problems, from joint pain to memory decline to cardiovascular disease. In fact, studies have shown that frequent consumption of sugar-dense foods can raise inflammatory markers in the blood, accelerating the aging process. And it doesn't stop there. Most commercial dried fruits are also treated with sulfite preservatives to keep their bright color. While younger bodies may sometimes tolerate this, for older adults, especially those with chronic lung disease, asthma, or weaker respiratory systems, sulfites can trigger airway spasms, shortness of breath, and quickly worsen breathing problems. Another drawback is how easy it is to overeat dried fruit. You can polish off an entire bag without realizing you've just consumed dozens of grams of sugar and hundreds of calories. In contrast, when you eat fresh fruit, the water and fiber help fill you up faster, making it harder to overindulge.
This doesn't mean you must completely cut dried fruit out of your life, but it does mean you should be very cautious. If you do eat it, choose varieties with no added sugar and no preservatives, and limit yourself to just a few pieces as an occasional sweet treat, not as a daily snack. For those over 60, fresh fruits rich in water and fiber are always the safer and healthier choice. Dried fruit, though convenient, is more like a hidden sugar bomb that can drag your health downhill faster than you think. Now, moving on. The third fruit older adults should limit is unripe bananas. Many people think green bananas are nutritious and can add variety to meals. But for an aging body, unripe bananas can actually be a real challenge for the digestive system. The reason is that green bananas are packed with resistant starch, a type of starch the body cannot digest in the small intestine. For younger people, this can sometimes be useful for weight control. But in older adults, where digestive juices are reduced and bowel movements slow down, resistant starch becomes a burden. The result is bloating, indigestion, gas, and sometimes cramping. These symptoms may seem minor at first, but when they happen repeatedly, they take away your appetite, causing you to eat less and unintentionally deprive your body of vital nutrients. And it doesn't stop at digestion. Green bananas also contain far fewer antioxidants compared to ripe bananas. After 60, your body desperately needs antioxidants to fight inflammation and slow down cellular aging. By eating green bananas, you're not only forcing your body to handle a tough starch, but also missing out on the valuable benefits of a ripe banana, rich in vitamin C, natural dopamine, and phenolic compounds that support heart health. Another issue is the astringent compounds in green bananas, the very thing that makes your mouth feel dry and rough. These can irritate the stomach lining and worsen acid reflux or ulcers, which are already common problems in older adults. This doesn't mean you should never touch a green banana, but remember, after 60, the safest and smartest choice is a ripe banana with small brown spots on the peel. At this stage, the starch is turned into easily digestible sugars. The antioxidants are at their peak, and your body can fully absorb the benefits without the discomfort of digestive upset. Put simply, green bananas might have their place, but that place is certainly not in the stomach of an older adult. And finally, taking the #1 spot on the list of fruits people over 60 should be extremely cautious with is grapefruit. It might sound surprising, since grapefruit has long been considered a healthy fruit, low in calories, high in vitamin C, and often recommended in weight loss diets. But for older adults, especially those taking daily medications, grapefruit can turn into a dangerous double-edged sword. The hidden danger lies in natural compounds in grapefruit called furanocoumarins.
These block the activity of an enzyme in the small intestine known as CYP3A4, the very enzyme responsible for metabolizing more than 80 commonly prescribed medications. When this enzyme is inhibited, the amount of medication in your bloodstream rises far above normal levels, as if you had doubled or even tripled the dose your doctor prescribed. For older adults, whose liver and kidneys already process things more slowly, the consequences can be severe: drug toxicity, muscle damage, irregular heart rhythms, and even kidney failure. What makes it even scarier is that you don't need to eat much for this to happen. Just half a grapefruit or a small glass of juice is enough to trigger the interaction, and the effect can last for up to 72 hours. That means even if you stop eating grapefruit for a day, your gut enzymes may not have recovered yet, and the risk of dangerous drug interactions remains. The list of medications affected by grapefruit is a long one, and it includes drugs that are extremely common for people over 60, cholesterol-lowering statins like Lipitor, calcium channel blockers for blood pressure, certain sedatives, anti-arrhythmia drugs, and even allergy medications. In fact, there have been cases where a patient took a statin along with grapefruit juice and their blood levels of the drug rose by more than 400%, leading to severe muscle pain and acute kidney damage. That's why, despite its nutritional value, grapefruit is considered by experts to be one of the most dangerous fruits for older adults who take medication. The message couldn't be clearer. If you are on any kind of prescription drug, always check with your doctor before eating grapefruit or drinking grapefruit juice. This isn't an unnecessary precaution. It's a way to protect your life. A fruit that seems harmless, yet has the potential to turn your daily prescription into a hidden threat. That is exactly why grapefruit sits at the top of the list of fruits to avoid after 60. We've now gone through quite a surprising journey, from everyday fruits that turn out to be silent heroes of healthy aging to familiar fruits that carry more risks than you might imagine. Avocados, apples, pomegranates, and berries. These four should be regular guests at your table, helping your heart stay strong, your memory stay sharp, and your body stay full of energy.
On the other hand, grapes, dried fruits, green bananas, and grapefruit, though they seem harmless, can raise blood sugar, upset digestion, and even amplify the toxicity of the very medications you take each day. The most important thing to remember is this: not every fruit is right for people over 60. As we age, the way our bodies process nutrients changes, and those small choices in your daily meals can make a very big difference. Choose the right fruits, and you're giving your heart, your brain, and your immune system more years of strength. But choose the wrong ones, and your health may slowly erode in silence, until one day it's too late. The good news is, making this change isn't difficult at all. Simply swap grapes for a handful of berries, choose an apple instead of a bag of dried plums, or just check with your doctor before eating grapefruit, and you've already taken a big step toward protecting your health in later years. These small, consistent choices are the most powerful medicine you can give yourself. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Out of the 8 fruits we talked about today, which one surprised you the most? Are you ready to make a change starting today to protect your health? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story could inspire many others to take action too. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you can continue this journey with us in future videos. There, you'll discover many little-known truths that can completely transform your life after 60. Always remember, good health doesn't come from one big thing in a single day. It comes from the small, smart choices you repeat every day. And you, right now, have the power to start making that change.